play, and I remember he Flamey tilted one round, and Monte put his hand on Flamey's hand to calm him down.
No, this is not the way. I will show you the way. Well, no peace and forgiveness can be afforded to Monte today. This is a team that has been punching upwards, that has been seizing rounds when you leave a little slack, and you would think for a Falcons that want to make a deep run at a major, Monte should be nothing but a bug on the windshield. Problem is, they're not.
They're just not. They're just not. It's like, it feels like it every time, but then they're just not. They're like Rocky right now. I hear the music.
Let's see if Monte can do it again. Whether Falcons really start to find their groove in Cologne off of the back of these plucky underdogs. Flashes to wrap around the arch side. We're looking for a solid performance from Kerrigan. Doesn't have to be a superstar. Does have to be better than his first goes here in Cologne. He'll get one. Oh, Kyosuke dies with nothing. B-site wide open for the taking. And Azuwu locked into the boiler room is going to find Tesses on this quick scramble to try to get ahead of the bomb plant. This is going to be a tough journey for the CTs as Azuwu can compromise the flank as they will take over Banana. And you'd think all things point to a Monte T-side pistol win.
Yeah, I mean, even without Azuwu in the equation, it's just so difficult anyways for Falcons, and even Monte's on this task to go and search for a player who, again, might not even matter. He will find him, but still takes a headshot. And now he might not even get it alive. That's clean out of Monte. But what does it matter?
Yeah, it's all in vain. New box, dark, it's all locked in, and Bymas is the one to put Nico down for the count. So we get Monte converting the pistol, a nice exit protocol down through arch side, finding Kerrigan with the one and done, and the fact that Kyosuke just gets 0 kills on his hold means B-side too prime for the taking to ignore. Just because they lose the round, though, doesn't mean they won't have the conviction to come through with the force. Monte instantly pies up the FAMAS.
Kyosuke actually having a really rough major so far.
Talk to me about it.
Got a 1.02 across the 5 maps they played. That's the G2 and Bet Boom series. Is that right? It's actually, the good maps are very good, and then the bad maps are very bad. So it's not as if it's just been average the entire time. But yeah, like yesterday versus Bet Boom, map 1, necessary. It was 13-11. He had an 8-16 score line, a .62. Really rough. Bounced back slightly in the second map, but they still lost. A lot of players coming to this event with lots of hype and attention. Kyosuke is one of them.
Yep, thank God his sticker looks better this year too.
Well, it couldn't look worse.
Exactly. It's not that much better. But he managed to put down more than 3 letters. 5-7 for Kerrigan, kills Azuwu. Just rounds that corner, hits the dirt. That's a Galil picked up by Gizmi. A little more spam damage here for Kerrigan as well. He's got Gizmi down to 33. You know, it feels like the critics really heavy on Kerrigan so far this event. With as poor as he started individually. You know, we had some 0-kill halves that were dangerous.
I mean, again, you know, Donk got blown up on Dust2. Had like 9 kills, and that map is still better than Kerrigan's best performance.
Oh, yeah. So he'll be looking for a good day. Here in day 3 of Falcons Major. Bymas clears it. Good flash connection, but the 5-7 gets away from Kyosuke, and they end up losing everything in that bomb site. Felt like you had the pieces in the right place. Felt like the flash was good enough, but then 5-7s just can't connect headshots quick enough. Kerrigan getting cleared top orange certainly doesn't help, and we go to the Monte conversion, 2-0.
You don't think something crazy is going to happen today, right?
You mean something crazy like Monte beating Falcons in a best-of-3 match to go up 2-1 at the Major and have 2 chances to qualify for top 8?
For example.
For example. No, I don't think that'll happen.
Okay, yeah, me neither.
But I have watched many unexpected events unfold in our near decade of casting this game, Launders.
Yes. A lot of them to both Kerrigan and Nico. And now they're together for the most unexpected major of all time.
It's a scary amount of bad juju. It's a question of whether the two cursed players coming together is what solves the problem or whether it just makes it all worse. Of course, for that, you'd have to believe in magic. And if they believed in him, they wouldn't have cut him from this roster. Banana's going to be found out with no contest. Kerrigan and Kyosuke just leaning back again. Kyosuke is still on the hunt for his first kill as Kerrigan gets shredded by Gizmi. All made easy. No Kevlar to protect the brains of the operation. Kyosuke underhanded flash with the P250, just wants to go for a reposition. If he could even get his first here, that'd be nice. But it's a bit of damage on Gizmi, and another B site overwhelmed by Monte to no real contest.
Let's press the fast forward button and get to the next round because I need to know what's going to happen.
You have to wait patiently just like everybody else.
Because it's Inferno. That's right. Might have been a great choice in the veto here for Monte. Honestly, it's actually just an obvious choice for them. Top of their pool to the bottom of Falcons, and that one kind of lands in their lap.
Gonna make the most of it. Looking to get away from that bomb. Afro barely hangs on with 2 health, but... Ooh, Dust2 just takes a stray, so that'll be one more casualty racked up versus Monte, but I think they're fine with the 3-0 start and triple AK save. Here we go. Guns on Falcons for the first time this series. Op on Monte instantly. Had so far in Cologne some nice opening pick attempts by Monte. We've heard praise from Zonic for those initiatives as well. Going back to Nuke. Shown an affinity to throw himself at the risk. See if he has that confidence in him here on Inferno today. Kyosuke, there we go. On the scoreboard in the first gun round. It is a Dust2 blasted away, sitting 1-4 now, not having his best start. But so be it. What kind of a recovery can we get out of Monte as they just inch their way closer to the brackets? A brackets that has 3 players here. TeSS up top playing counter flash. Nico to the cubby. And Monte first contact.
They're going to have to act soon to try to move people out of position. And CT is still holding a fair few grenades. Important on Nico. Nice. Oh, Afro gets right underneath that. Monte eats the flash, dies to the op.
Now you've got TeSS active, no longer looking at the wall. Afro pulling this apart.
Goodness, that read is perfect.
Now Nico's gonna get smoked off. He sends a bullet through that could have damn near killed Nico.
Might as well try spamming, because otherwise, this one's a wash.
Afro just gonna try to cover smoke up close as Gizmi goes for the bomb plant. Whoa, that is 3 players for Falcons set up on brackets, and they find nothing.
That was insanely clean. I mean, you just don't see almost anybody be able to take mid that cleanly.
I mean,
the
picture
pickoffs
perfect.
with the flashes, yeah.
Just picture perfect.
I mean, he's going to have even like very few footsteps there. There's not even anything. They didn't even leave any traces of himself. They threw a flash. It popped in the air perfectly. Monte dies. He steps out, walks a couple of steps in, takes out TeSS, lined up perfect. No flick required. In and out.
They'll still make it costly for Monte, but I think they're just happy to have 4 rounds out of the gate. This is a game that they probably anticipate getting tight, but watch Afro go as he just reads this like a book.
And the flash support is beautiful right there.
They will feel the pressure, boys. They lose some rounds. They will think about what the community will say about them. More pressure for them.
Let's go, guys. Send them home.
Yeah.
They think just like us.
I
and
love this.
It is true.
Yeah, send
That
them
is
home
what
in the
they're gonna
1-1 game.
Let's help send them home. Honestly, it's going to feel like they're getting sent home if they lose this game. It will, actually. Like,
Nico wants to be freed up. To hell with standing in a corner and watching your teammates die around you. He signs up for an opening duel, connects on Gizmy, and finds the headshot onto Bymas. Monte just leaning around those mid peaks. And sure enough, this time, it's a much more active-looking Falcons and one that gets the 4v2 going. But Afro, pretty quick to the response. Looks to just slide through into this A site. Tesses,
up to you.
he's down to the pit as Monte goes for the flash into Balk. It's going to be a tough push out for Rainwaker.
SS gets hurt, but that's not enough to kill him.
Monte finds his second of the round. So 2K from Nico, 2K from Monte, both of them just kind of taking over this mid-peak, going for the fight as opposed to leaning back, sitting on their hands. They want to get into the game, and they do exactly that here in the 5th round of play.
They will be thinking about what the community will say about them.
You know, I really like the Coolio coach listen-ins.
Yeah.
I really like the Cockafoo coach listen-ins.
Yeah.
Just, it's nice to always know that even in the Tier 2 space, you've got these up-and-coming coaches.
It's funny because sometimes you hear Kerrigan on the listen-ins, and he has like the same amount of self-awareness. So you're like, guys, focus. It's a cinema match. Cinema. It's like,
Come on, guys, enjoy it. It's like, brother, you're about to throw a 6-round lead. Come on, boys. This is what we do. Like, it's not wrong. Looks like Afro's hitting shots, though, right? Finds Nico in mid as he's going through that 2K sequence. Not able to hang on to that AWP.
earlier in the team huddle, they like all broke, and then he went, Team Falcons!
He's going to war, man. So saved off by Afro. Held his nerve in the final seconds. And his reward is to use that op now in round 6. Oh no, excuse me, this is straight up a buy. I thought with low money he didn't, but dies in the final second. 2 Tesses. Still tries to come back in with it.
Oof, that would have been tough. I think Woxic hits that.
I mean, this is pretty crazy, no? Op Kevlar with not even anything but a Desert Eagle around it?
Actually, yes. The thing is, it's so easy to save on this map. I feel like that is the only reason that you would even try it. But no, totally, it's insane. But that genuinely could be a factor.
Yeah. I watched him die at the end of the last round. Saw him have it instantly and thought, oh, I must have misunderstood because there's no way he'd buy this.
Yeah, yeah. Gizme's like, you know you can sell that back, right? He's like, oh, it's broken. I can't.
I could, but I won't.
Now, the crazier thing, obviously, would be if they could win with it. That'd be the crazier thing.
Listen, Afro, I'm willing to eat my words if it means a nasty hero sequence.
This map, dude. 20 seconds. It will end up just being a save because there's no longer time unless these guys have to, the pistols have to die here. He's just got to stay back, though.
10 seconds. Monte collects a Zulu. All the pistol players die. And Afro's going to save that op for the next one. Okay, that goes exactly how you'd expect.
The only difference is that he doesn't get any loss bonus, doesn't die on this round. So.
It's a scary sign for Monte when Kerrigan starts having fun.
Afro doesn't look scared at all. He's actually just expressionless all the time.
Until he starts punching things. That's a common occurrence. It's a form of expression, violence, no?
Just on his face, though, I mean.
Oh, okay. Nice nades.
Oh!
Yes, sir!
Ah!
Couldn't have been better.
It hit him perfectly. Right in the chest.
And Tesses doesn't catch wind of that balcony walkout. Rainwaker gets closer. This is looking like 4 players in apartments. Gizmy's smoke grenade's going to be coming over top. He'll be a little late to the party, still throwing util from alt mid. We've got Monte in the pocket. 16 health, right? Because of those nades at the B site, but perfectly timed on the second pull of the trigger. And Tesses able to hang on to the balcony. Afro, nice wall bang down into it. As Monte awaits for that counterpart to drop off of Balk. Afro remains on the top rope. It's going to be Gizmy to arrive late to the party, but still with time to win this.
Does he know? He doesn't know Nico's right here. Yeah.
He's trying to climb up. Unfortunately, as he does so, dies out to the Nico hold, and it is Falcons 1 round from tying up. Expressions.
He's like, you're funny, I'll kill you last.
The round after, they kill him first. Nades to the face for Kerrigan.
That's about as good as those nades. I mean, that's, yeah. Can't expect anything better than that with a boost on this round. Great call for Gizmy.
Also a reminder why you got to make sure that the right guy dies. Monte is the one who survives those 2 pieces of utility and still walks away with a multi-kill. Four Desert Eagles turned into 3 Desert Eagles. As Monte finds first blood once more, 8 kills to his name, right there alongside Nico.
Yeah, but like magic, you're back to 4 Desert Eagles. Okay, now you're down.
Oh, careful though. You start pressing in, you start getting a little antsy, a little excited. You think you've got this round in the palm of your hand.
They really do have some heavy hitters, man.
Monte really not missing these sorts of moments. It's always lovely when you can see Monte's impact on a game out of the gate. You know, we do put him up on that pedestal. Sorry.
Yes! Yes!
Sometimes I can't with this guy. I feel like if it wasn't a penalized offense, he's the kind of guy that would just
They told Donk to stop yelling at Kato, remember? They fined him.
It was his choice of words.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. If Kerrigan could throw things, I think he would. Not at anybody, but just up in the air.
It's energy, you know?
Well,
that's what it's really about.
Monte again, quick to it, this time versus guns, not just the Deagle party, and that's the bomb thrown down. It was 2 players trying to push up into Arch. The first one dies, bomb carrier goes, don't worry, I've got this. I don't think so. Monte will be blindsided by the Rainwaker walkout. Gizmy here on Arch side, toppled by Nico, so still the bomb belongs over to the Falcons. And Afro not going to get anything going either. This is Falcons with a lead now, as 5 rounds consecutive from the CTs hit the board.
And Kerrigan continues to chirp him. That was a very sharp hold, to be honest. I mean, it looked really simple. I mean, Monte already looked exhausted for some reason. Maybe. What did he say?
I don't know. I didn't hear.
We're missing maybe an additional scaling flash to get Monte off that line.
There was a question whether Falcons would come into the major hot or cold. Feels like they kind of came in warm. And now today could be the moment where they just kind of crank the temperature on Monte. You get an unsuspecting victim in a team that's been showing us they're kind of cooling off after the Azuwu lights out performance at the start of the major. Now he's looking far more average.
They don't die, though. You watch that Paravision game and then they come back in the 3rd map. You're like, oh, well, this is the time that they cooled off. but they actually don't give up.
I think starting with the 4-0 T side certainly will help their chances on the defense, but this is no bomb plant even for Monte in the last 5 rounds that Falcons have picked up.
They're the one-piece crew.
It's been majority alive during this 5-round streak, every round except one. So the scales shifting in Falcons' favor. Tech9s to try to puncture through the stacked site. Oh, Monte, great cover offered up by Nico. Just when you think Monte's gonna die.
Yo, how many languages was that?
What did Monte do to deserve
I
this?
don't know,
What did
actually.
Monte do? Why is Monte getting the shit end of the stick?
The Falcons need to win.
It's like, well, bro, pick on someone your own size.
I mean, they're not. They're not.
Why are you trash talking Monte?
You need timeout, Kakafu.
Man. This Falcons Kerrigan's a feisty one.
You know, I mean, I really don't think he's doing that if he's not scared about losing at all.
Sure. Are you telling me Kerrigan plays mind games?
Yeah.
Keep up that same energy when the Monte bounce back might happen, but at this point we've got to put a pin in it and say might, because these last rounds have been very convincing. I just love that Monte doesn't even concern himself with the player pushing close sight. He just goes to the bout guy instead, like accepts fate and trusts Nico to give the cover that he does deliver.
Was an insane shot.
Monte up to a 13-5, Nico 12-4, so trying to put a huge gap between them and Monte as the challengers today.
Counter utility here for Monte, so good.
It's a shame the
Delaying
second
it,
frag grenade, though, bounces off the wall, because it would have been the same result as the last time we saw those 2 nades hit to perfection.
Even still, that was such a late timing for those nades. After the retake utility had come out, probably felt like, oh, now it's all calm. These Falcons don't take any damage. But right now, lacking a little bit of vision. Once again, putting Tessus in a challenging spot. Oh, and he dies instantly. Whoa, he just swings out. There's no flash, nothing.
Ooh, Monte also dropped empty-handed,
The whole
so
site.
still a couple rounds to play
go
for
lane
here,
this time.
Monte. This one looking prime for the taking. Kerrigan's going to try his hand. Gets dropped ever closer to death. Bymas draws him in, and yeah, very convincing one here for Monte. It's kind of Tessus, like you said, taking that first step, no flash, nothing.
Please tell Kerrigan to take a timeout. You know what I mean? Have some fun.
Monte's all business. And Kakafu's on very thin ice. He's already been warned.
Why?
He's been
Oh,
he
showing emotion
yes,
or whatever.
he was showing emotion outside of tactical timeouts.
Whatever.
Rules are rules. Bymas on the hunt for the 4K. He's going to find it. So nice quad kill. Bymas just works his way through brackets each step of the way. Opens a door for Monte to find a little more after that 4-0 start. Let 6 rounds go.
It's overall a good half here for Monte. I mean,
sure.
Lots of great rounds calls. The util was solid. Are we surprised that they're down a round? No, not at all.
It's clearly not a flawless Falcons, right? Monte's looked great. Nico's looked great. Kyosuke's got less kills than Kerrigan.
Yeah.
So
The bad major continues for him, kind of. He's only had a single really good map, I think.
my memory's failed me. How did he do in Budapest? Wasn't that also a bit of the conversation?
Well, that was playoffs, right?
It was, yes.
That's the main thing normally. Like before that,
Yeah.
it's not a problem at all. I mean, Budapest is overall solid. The elimination game. It's his weakest sort of performance, but no, it's...
Thing is, man, this is versus Monte, so it's basically a playoff game.
I don't get it.
Because they're destined to make it. Top.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now I get it.
3 players on the flank. Zulu still keeping eyes on it. Kyosuke just gonna burn out. Gizmi gets the assist with the util. Zulu's got his 6th kill of the half. And it's been a hard-fought battle for Monte. Getting beat up by Monte and Nico towards this A site, but 30 seconds left to try to tie the half. Zulu smoke over top, but because of this banana push, they're not gonna buy it. They're going to go challenging into a Zulu in a second just as he turns away.
Oh, they're late. Yeah, I didn't see him. I mean, they'll be able to flank, but it's on a 20-second timing. This is going to be a full attack from the T side. Do they see a Zulu? Yep, they finally do.
Yeah, A player is now very prepared, but if they fail their shots, it could still go south. Thing is, Monte from inside of it's a rock. And Afro too late to the party. 4 seconds left over. 7-5 half put forward by Falcons as Kerrigan taps the wristwatch.
Losing control. I've never been so high. And just so you know, just so you know,
There's the flash, that's going to catch Crims out, they're going to push on through, MBK gets one, but Crims with a spray down, he gets himself the triple, and Fnatic are not done yet!
Can you believe it?
I have a question actually, it's a light question. When you scream like this, do you shake after a bit or not?
Like my stomach is stuck in the table, so I automatically shake. When I start fucking yelling, the table is shaking.
Okay. Life question.
Life question.
When you yell like this, do you shake? Okay. That was a...
He's shaking because he's nervous.
Oh, who's shaking now?
Maybe also why he's yelling. My stomach's in the table. That's a well
So the
bait.
table
no,
shakes, in case you were wondering.
Every structure needs a good base.
Good Kerrigan.
Is me. Getting deleted here by Finn himself. Nico finds the P250 kill. Azuwu's tapping heads though. Playing the truck for cover.
Yo, he's got more.
Triple kill for Azuwu. Goes from 6 to 9 frags in this second pistol. And we're going to watch Nico try to piece together a 1v3.
He's got the bomb in range, and actually a weird situation if a Rainwaker isn't careful that he gets flanked.
Oh.
Or just avoided. I feel like you need to go get the kill, you know? Oh!
Womp,
Womp, womp, womp.
You thought you were going to get away there, Nico, but nope.
No, I mean, that was a
Figured it out.
kill and the round.
Yep.
Bomb plant at the minimum.
So, 1v3 attempt.
And there's someone
denied.
stupid out there that says he should have ran and gone and get the plant. No, you should take a kill like that every day of the week. It was so close to a done deal.
Careful, don't hit your head too hard. Hey Finn, life question.
Life question's crazy. When you yell, do you shake? When you twist, do you shout?
Gives me on the fallback. Glocks for 4. Nico Deagle. Yeah, get that window.
You think he was probably talking about aim though, right? Like, do you got like if you yell too much, are you gonna
No, I thought he meant
pump
like,
your blood pressure and then
Yeah, you start
cause
getting a little
shaky aim?
shaky.
I
Yeah,
feel like he's
yeah,
almost
yeah.
warning him, warning the old man.
like a polite way to say like, hey buddy, cool your jets. But I get that. You know, when we do big intros and stuff like that, it always takes me a round or two to reset. Adrenaline gets running. I can only assume it's even worse when you're actually competing and have something at stake.
And you do it every round?
No, but
No,
I do
I mean,
it really
I'm talking
big.
about Kerrigan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I try not to do it every round. It's in my nature, though.
To be fair, he's only doing it on rounds they win.
For now.
Oh.
There we go. Nice deagle kill for Nico, bringing up the rear with 3 Glocks in front of him. If they can get a bomb plant here, that'd be bewildering. But sure enough, here we go. You
What did they
just
come in
pushed
with?
through. They came in with a single Desert Eagle on Nico. That's it. That's all. And look at the position they find themselves in. A FAMAS and an M4 tucked in behind one another.
One
And
more
Nico,
of
2
these.
Desert Eagle kills in, still yet to take a lick of damage back the other way. And if you think he was loud before, imagine if they finish this one. Nico's got a 3rd. Oh, but connecting is Gizmy. He's going to rob it back. Keep it cool as needed, as it's Monte to tie this game up at 7 rounds all.
We were really watching the heroes POV right there. Gives me only looking for headshots with his MP9. No sweat. Avoided a screenshot for themselves.
A little. These 3 deegs out of Nico.
This guy's got papers everywhere. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, the amount of kills each player has on Monte. And a couple, it's crazy because you look at the score, 7-7. Nico's 18-7, Monacy's 15-7, Tessa's 11-6. Monte don't have any of that right now. How have they tied it?
Trying to make
Love
that
and
happen.
teamwork.
Uh-oh. Burning down. You read one of those 9s as a 6, Mohan. I hate to break it to you.
Oh, did I?
5, 7,
Oh.
8, 9, 9 doesn't just doesn't roll off the tongue quite as the
Dude,
same.
still, but like, point is, no, no one's really carrying here.
No, they kind of got beat up in the majority of that first half. It's time to turn it around. Talk about the power of pistols. They've got both. They've converted. Just don't let what happened last half happen again and let the Falcons' first gun round connect. Got a flash in and a Zuwu set forward. Oh yeah, 2 players blind. Just as quick as he goes in, he dives right out, and it's a 5v3 secured off of the flashbang between Gizmi and Azuwu.
No overcommitment. They can't chase him. And Gizmi and Azuwu are quite low playing this together. Azuwu will go down. Gizmi takes his next peek and gets out. Whoa, walked right into that chance.
Yeah, that's an open invite for Monte to plant, but he fakes it at least once, just trying to elicit the reaction. No jump out through coffins.
Definitely a winnable 2-on-4 situation considering the HP.
Monte's able to cross back out. Slowly, this Banana player is getting into position. They want to come at this full force together. The only kits on Bymas. And Bymas back in the CT spawn suddenly finds himself part of this 2v2. It's damage on Monte. Banana player very late, slow to the play. Monte finds the headshot, and as Bymas comes back in, they stick the landing 2v4.
Yeah, insane from the both of them. Perfect the positions they played and to update information. With the HP remaining from Monte, you knew they were worried. And Afro's chance to hit that easy shot from CT spawn with the smoke fading seemed like, looks like now was the only chance for them to actually win this round. Would have outright denied the bomb plant and created a 4v1 with the bomb out in the open, unrecoverable. If Monte are to somehow upset in this match, they'll have to win rounds like that.
And here comes Zonic for the first time in this map. Off of the 2v4 round win. Gives me going in on it.
Fast play. I mean, this flash, and they're trying to skip through everything. Gizmi's clasping his hands right now, hoping this isn't actually going to be an exec, but Falcons are actually nervous that maybe there is a stack here in B.
There's cause for concern with the buy that Monte bring to the table in this 16th round of play. Reality is, though, it's just not positioned on the right site yet. We'll see what Falcons end up with, but that second smoke going down now, thrown by Gizmi as he changes up the angle. Arch players peel back slightly in the face of a bracket smoke, and sure enough, still Falcons leaning towards this B site, but giving over enough time for Monte to actually now bolster the numbers. This would have been an easier take earlier on. But at least all the grenades you could ask for here for Falcons, and still numbers the advantage, and Nico finds the insta-kill on Gizmi. Certainly going to help out not having anybody to deal with over towards Coffins. It's just this boost spot from Bymas in a moment, trying to catch them off guard. He's allowed them to cross. Opts to strike Nico down. And Afro looking to inch forward here. What's he going to do about this? 15 seconds on that clock, smoke fading. He's gonna, get the bomb planter off, but Monte at least gets the kill, and still enough time to put that bomb back down.
Yeah, luckily for them, a few extra seconds. Flash in does nothing, down to 2 players. Good try here from the CT side, but it's very successful for Falcons. They'll be fine. Down to a single flash, but they keep 4 AKs up. Entry solid.
Question now is, will the exit be costly? Answer is yes. Nice little upgrade delivery here for Azuwu as well. AK for his efforts. That's that tap, gets Gizmy out of the round. And he flushed the bomb planter off the first attempt, but not able to capitalize really fully was Afro. And so this is what you're left with in round 17.
Sorry guys, it's fine, but let's try to not clock the comms, please. I'm like getting so confused because I'm holding something and I'm like, oh no, but like.
That's Kerrigan, actually. Get into your comms. That's funny. It can be easy to be excited.
Yeah, that was.
When you know you have such a good chance.
That's what Afro had to say after that 2v4 comes together.
Yeah, true.
So, trying to find cause as to why you threw away such a good advantage. Here's a Zeus kill queued up.
Not a good angle, I guess. They had to be much closer.
Little TSS triple. There was a lot of bodies in there. Oh, here's the Azuwu AK, but wrote off the threat of a second one being on the ramp. Just felt like he had room to run that down. And it's a bit of a shame, too, because otherwise, bomb's sitting right in front of you. You've got a teammate who could really actually go pick up that gun instead. Sure, if there's nobody ramped, then Azuwu takes the challenge further, but he kind of throws away that chance to just sit on bomb, and instead, it's going to be Falcons to secure double digits with it, and a full buy up next for Monte. No op for Afro.
That might be significant, especially with one on the other side. Honestly, having a great map so far.
How's Kyosuke doing?
Yeah, I mean, looks great backwards.
Nice to see another moment here where Nico's topping the charts for Falcons.
Kerrigan's, wait, no, who's it? It's Afro inside of that smoke. And he's actually going to flank Kerrigan. Maybe it won't even be necessary.
Yeah, TSS traded out though. Kyosuke on the trade train out into the A site.
It's a little awkward. It would have been nicer, I think, for Afro to take the aggro, for the player in pit to just go big pit and hold for anyone coming out. He can at least get here quickly. I kind of like this. I mean, it is a timing created. Surely they won't watch this for a few seconds.
Kyosuke into the cover. Honestly doesn't go for the bomb plant, and thank goodness, because it's going to take time for Nico to get here and try to clutch out 50 seconds 1v2. Good wrap around through apartments from Afro, kills Kyosuke off guard. Come on, Nico. Show us what you've got.
Wants to be fully respectful of the smoke. He does have the time to come up into the arch. Okay.
Like this.
It's very unlikely. You know, you'd be like, well, why would he try that with the amount of time left over? And look at the CTs.
Ooh, it's back's turn. They're considering that he's maybe walked through that smoke. Oh, he has put this in the right place. Predicts the first position.
Oh, he's not reading that they moved into a standard setup.
Yeah, Gizmy's got to track it, but he gets the headshot in. And it's another clutch closed out. Monte, keep that round count just to the distance.
They just instantly moved into a standard crossfire in the site. So, was a good attempt.
He definitely created what he wanted in getting a player onto the site. Had Monte scratching their heads and gave Nico a better chance in the 1v2, but it's still just shy of the round win. As it'll be a Desert Eagle TSS. Oh, what?
It's a Collat AK bullet? Is that what just happened?
Yeah, that's just what happened.
One bullet?
And somehow in the second one, he's blind? Oh, man.
Wait.
Let's run that back.
Second one, he was blind.
I thought so. There's a lot of icons in that kill feed. We'll need to slow it down. The meaningful part, 2 dead bodies on the banana side. Afro under pressure, only able to deliver the kill to Kyosuke. And if they continue to carve a path towards this B site, they're going to find 0 resistance. It's a good chance to send TSS out. He's only got the Deagle, so why not go try to find and confirm what numbers, if any, are on A. There's 1. But you've now fed him over to the Wolves. You know, at worst, it is Bymas on this B site alone. And instead, they will find it vacant.
Be careful about the plant, just in case there was an extra guy over here, but the scout served its purpose. They'll have this round 1. Monte will save. And we got... Oh,
Just
Two
tapping.
different bullets.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Never seen that before. But because it's Nico, I feel like I might see it again.
I've also never seen him win a major. Coincidence?
You think Monte's going to playoffs, but he's winning as well?
Yeah,
You've already said that today.
they're both going to happen.
Yeah.
Monte to the playoffs, Falcons to
Okay.
the major.
So this match doesn't
Go
even
to the
matter. I
trophy.
mean, both these guys are getting in there.
This is a preview of the grand finals, didn't you know?
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, what?
who was that?
What was that? That was Nico. He has two wolves inside him.
I've never heard him do that. 2 taps, different bullets, headshots. And Falcons sit pretty. 2 rounds shy of a win here on Inferno. Top of the map pool for Monte, bottom of the map pool for Falcons, and yet they've got a great opportunity to take a lead in this series on Monte's pick. More time.
Unreal way to go on such an important round.
Little to lose, so send a Zulu wide with the 5-7. But the approach to alt mid is cautious enough to be ready for something like that. So Monte just as quickly disappear back through the CT spawn. But this doesn't look like a round that Falcons are going to rush in either direction. Very cautious out the gate. I think they realize this opportunity. It's a 12th round on the other side of it versus very unimpressive buy for Monte. They just get some small tools for the job.
Oh, just didn't flash.
Oops.
Going in again a little slow. And Nico is going to hear another player, maybe assume there's 3. And they're already half thinking about A, I'm sure.
It's the right move to make, barring this Bymas M4.
No, maybe they're just going to throw nades and go back. But at this point, you got to scout, right? You got to look for whoever's here.
Saved M4.
They did try to make this decision hard by leaving the good gun by himself over here. If he gets any contact and doesn't die, they're going to run into the stack.
Rainmaker, though, popped instantly. It's the Azuwu 5-7 for 1. MP9 picked up by the last piece here. Gizmi doesn't even have Kevlar to work with. 2 players saved. One of them doesn't even get into the action in Bymas on the other side of the map.
Goes about as well as it could.
Yeah. 4 map points secured by the Falcons. There's a very slow squeeze. I think, again, you know with the save previously that there is this threat out there on the field. You do a good job of dodging it.
It's kind of a weird game, like pace-wise. It's just like a team's winning, but it doesn't feel like anyone's really building on previous rounds. Kerrigan stopped yelling all of a sudden, so it's just dead silent. There was just
got
a
the
lead
hint.
here.
He got the hint from Monte.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he definitely got sunned.
Terrorists win.
Right on cue.
Never mind. Take it all back.
I still want to know what Nico yelled. The round after the AK
I think he said,
tabs.
For some reason I heard him say, "Drop me AK Finn" or something.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I think that was that. All right, 4-round gap. Hopefully Nico doesn't 2-tap you this time going down B so you can play yourself a real round.
Yeah, it's all Monte are really asking for. A chance to show us what their defense has. And Rainwaker giving it back, and Tesses finds first blood for Monte in the 21st round. Kerrigan's eating utility, tries to send some back towards Azuwu. Eats a flashbang in the middle of all that, and now here comes Nico. Good trade already. Gizmy at a disadvantage with that MP9, and Nico wants to control the AKs in anticipation of Gizmy trying to extend and get the better gun. But it's okay, there's an M4 on the other side of the smoke, and Gizmy happy to just grab that instead.
Gizzy's going to play it a little bit risky for the time being. Peeling all the way back. Afro up close in middle. That's a easy kill, but a great trade.
Yeah, not the easiest fallback, clearly.
Now, Kyosuke could shine in this final moment. He's on 5 kills. That'll be his 5th. But he set up a great position to actually take a one-on-one. It'd have to be a solid reaction. Rainmaker's got a huge advantage here.
Number 6.
Kyosuke, if he scales into the pit perfectly, that would... Oh, he just hasn't really seen anything.
Nico also dead as Rainmaker hangs on. A majority survive here for Monte. First of 4 tests passed. Again, when you don't die to the taps through the smoke from Nico, you actually get a chance to play with your CT guns.
I thought Kyosuke was going to walk in a big pit, because once you cross a certain point, you don't get peeked and then walk around the back and then get the kill, but it seemed like he just totally forgot that was even possible, like someone would be there.
Tiptoed into Bymas' angle. There you go, Zuu. Let him know. Let him know. Sling it back the other way. Nico at bat and banana. Ooh, bested by a Zuu, who is indeed, again, trying to fuel the Monte run. Top performing player on the fallback, 6 health to keep himself standing in a 5 versus 4 for Monte. That hinges on his very little HP.
Don't care that it's 5v4. I think I would rather be Falcons in this spot. Full car control, ready to exec. With a Zubu so low. Up on the other side of the map.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's,
You're going to run into that?
not ideal. But it does keep Bymas and Afro still looking at it. Can't help but stare at that smoke.
That monstrosity.
Yep, so then now scrambling over to the B site, Azuu primes the incendiary to deny default plant.
I'm kind of playing a bit of retake. Gizmy's can break this open the same time as CT. This could be a great tactic.
They clear out oranges, they clear out new box. Tessa's trying to plant on the fountain. They die before the grenade gets thrown. And while Gizmy does get one, Monte's fast to hold off on the flank. No way they've put themselves in an even 3v3 post plant. Felt like that utility was going to fluster Falcons,
And
but
Monte has an HE as well. Throw that to CT spawn.
they seem fine. Incendiary picked up now by Bymas. Azubu's going to pull his nade out, trying to fluster players from the back of sight, but nobody's back there. It's new box, pit, and back on banana. Monte and Kyosuke with the first 2. Afro stuck between all 3 players, and a missed off shot's going to be his death sentence. His bomb's going to expire. Falcons take a 13th round, and it's a hard-fought battle, but it's one that economically was just stacked up against Monte all the while. 4-0 their start. They end up picking up the second pistol to kick off that second half. But Falcons show teeth in this best of 3 and rob away Monte's map pick. We go back to that first map. I mean, Nico playing lights out, 21-12. Monte right behind him, 21-13. And in Kyosuke's absence, to be fair, like, didn't get a lot of action at times on that B site, but also did underdeliver. That's fine because Tess picked up the spot.
Yeah. I think the one thing is that map wasn't enough of a power up for Falcons where I'm like, they're a tournament threat.
In the blue corner, we have Monte, and in the green corner, we have Team Falcons!
Dude, way to be good at this.
I mean, yeah, I guess Kickstand wasn't doing that.
Not quite.
So that's something different that he brings.
That's the $1 million difference, huh?
Can't put a price on vibes.
When he decides to stop playing, he doesn't have to coach. He could be a stage host for us. I'd buy tickets to see that.
Yeah.
Afro goes wide off the cap play. You know, there have been moments where Falcons come gunning for Monte, and Monte haven't shied away from some of these duels. At times, they haven't been able to keep up to the likes of Monte, to the likes of Nico. They're still trying to take the initiative, and in this round, they will secure the 5v4. There's a question around the pistol victories, though, back on Inferno. Monte able to pick up both of them, convert them, and still lose that game convincingly, 13-9 to the Falcons. Try to give yourself the best chance again in the third outing. Kyosuke finds one. Mid player's found out. A little bit labored here for Rainwaker. Luckily, he's got Gizmy to pick up the slack. We get this deep peek out of Tesses. Him and Kyosuke in what is now a 2 versus 3, what was a 2v4, and which will feature this wraparound long from Gizmy.
This could be a moment where Kyosuke and Tesses style on them. Really comes down to the timing of the push here from Gizmy.
Zuu's got a frag grenade. That bounces behind Kyosuke. Barely hits him. He taps Gizmy out of the round. And remember, no kit. Good headshot quickly. Kyosuke still hanging onto the ramp. On for the quad kill. It's a Zuu next.
Oh, yeah.
And sure enough, all 4 kills Kyosuke needs, he delivers.
I feel like as soon as I'm supposed to do color, Kerrigan just starts yelling at full volume immediately when the round is over.
I'm not jealous.
This is that's great looking tracking there from Kyosuke. A 4-kill round obviously is massive, and it mostly is just his aim that we're wondering, is that just going to be something that comes back map to map? Do you shake when you yell? Do it, bounce. I think that's what Monte said.
I don't know what the hell they fed Kerrigan this morning.
I don't know, I've never seen this like this much. Because at first it's like comic relief, and but it's the bit that never ends.
Like, at what point do your teammates start to get a little nervous? Like, are we listening to a crazy person? Is this? Oh, speaking of crazy, what a shot from Afro.
Yeah.
Down goes Monte. He'll dive in because of the flashbang.
Oh, he's still there, not left.
Okay!
Oh!
And then the body shot to Tesses. Crazy. That's crazy, all right.
Incredible. He was so close to 4 headshots as well.
Obliterates them on the approach out middle.
The fact that he got flashed and didn't fall back behind the double stack, instead was in front of it.
Wow.
Hit those shots. Afro Samurai.
What's Kerrigan gonna have to say about this round? SS still remains cautious about it. I mean, this is a winnable one, despite 27 HP. Flank's got him dead to rights, and so there they go. Majority stand tall for Monte. Take a bow, Afro, or yell at them, or do something. A sip of the Red Bull after this nasty sequence of scout headshots.
And then one more tag even after that.
Hey, let's fucking play this practice with a lot of passion, okay? Like, I mean, this game with a lot of passion. Let's go. Let's just fucking practice game. Like, just view it as that. Let's...
Play this practice with a lot of passion. Well, I mean, do love the thought. It feels like that's like a consistent reminder that we're hearing here at the Major between a lot of teams, that it just feels like the right thing to say.
You know, we've heard actually a lot of listen-ins between... I'll try that again. We've had a lot of listen-ins between Kakafu and Gizmy specifically. You said it like at the Major, but even really just with Monte about like getting the fire started.
Yeah.
You know, trying to play slow rounds, but keeping the, you know, keeping the feistiness there. Oh. And so if you need that reminder, there's no better reminder than an Afro 3K to mechanically prop up what's supposed to be some excitement. But then again, he's the same guy telling his teammates, hey, let's cool down on the communications. I'm losing track of things. Buddy, you just wrecked Falcons, and you didn't even look up at them. You didn't even make eye contact after owning them last round. Afro doesn't have the time to play your mental games. Forced by victory, looking like a 2-1 conversion. Monte may have lost this pistol for the first time, but the force buy takes that momentum back. And so for the third consecutive half of Counter-Strike, they will have a good start.
They're not saving these, so time to just start going somewhere. And if they're going to go somewhere, they might as well try to win.
Scout the Deagle to take a look at A site. We get that Goose activation. Kyosuke 1D kill. That's it. That's all. Gizmy pays the price. 4 stand tall. Quad kill for Afro as he is off to an 8-2 start now.
Yeah, beauty. The few moments that we saw from him back on Inferno were good. The Major overall has been good for Afro. It's kind of just been quietly there. Like hitting a lot of shots, looking super reliable. He never jumps out into an angle and has to hit a crazy flick. Like, he's not like a combat opper. But I would definitely not call him too passive or anything like that. I feel like he's picking his battles.
Gizmy locked into car now. Is going to have to battle versus Glocks. Shouldn't be too difficult. Try to pepper him through the windshield, and they're connecting. Turns out he's got a bigger gun. And Rainwaker catches the bomb, trying to just sprint into the B site, catching Monte unprepared. So a nice clean conversion versus Glocks by the looks of it. Azubu extends wide. And even keep a bunch of utility here. You know, Rainwaker doesn't have to chuck his nades. Azubu and Afro still have the majority of theirs. It's a very simple rebuy in round 5 with a Monte lead 3-1.
Play with passion is the call. Let's see if Monte can find his mid pick. Looking for, I think, Afro to just walk out after they crossed. But any kind of risk like that, he starts on the A site.
Dispose the climb up.
Crazy.
That's fine for Kyosuke. He just blasts Zulu out of the round, and a 5v4 earned.
It's looking much nicer now. In contrast to Inferno, that aim is sharp.
Yeah, but also in contrast to Inferno, Nico 1-4, Monte 0-4, trying to turn it around with this gun round. And they're all there ready to go as Gizmy on the fallback, drops the fire, frag goes over, and we'll chip away at Nico. Here's the climb for Rainwaker.
He sees everybody.
Not what he wanted to find on the climb up. Nice couple of kills for Afro, all things considered. But obviously that B-bomb site looking prime for the taking. They put a smoke down to the cross. Monte sticks around, down to now 35 HP. Doesn't do enough to stop Gizmy from running at the doors, but the util's there to deny him vision. So he's into the window instead, and they're ready for that one. Bymas burns ever so slightly as Kyosuke, lucky to be alive, actually took damage there in that last fight, but stays up in this 3v1 post plant for Falcons' second round win.
Yeah, his first bullet's him. Every step of the way there, Monte knew that they were a little bit too slow to the rotation, and Afro got 2 kills. I said, okay, let's see if they'll make some more mistakes. Nearly got the spam through the door on, oh wow, on Monte, and yeah, that's just a lot to take in.
If your life doesn't flash before your eyes in that moment, I don't know if it ever will.
nothing massively cerebral about what we've seen so far. Just a nice display of mechanics on Dust2.
This is smug because he just died to the bomb at the end of that round. Kind of needlessly. It's that instant kill on Gizmi that really lets the door... Yeah. And they do have money in the bank. Kerrigan's right about that. Opt for Afro. Opening shot. Sails right by.
Bymas far away from a friend.
Playing on the ledge, though.
Super off angle. No problem for TeSS. Insane.
Nice approach. Definitely a spot that you think lesser opposition might forget about checking.
Yeah, whoever plays it like that.
This is TeSS we're talking about. He's been around the block.
He loves an off angle himself. Afro just doesn't miss right now. He ate that flash.
Monte looks to dominate the line, have Afro peek into him, playing left side box. Afro missing another chance, will be dropped by TeSS on the approach. Now it's Gizmi to try to go big versus 4, and he's gonna drop with nothing. So Azuwu fast on the flank, gonna catch Monte. Okay, gets there. A little bit labored, but better the kill than the death. And as Azuwu sends the flash over, even finds Kerrigan with some damage towards Goose. Rainwaker too far removed. Falcons will tie this game up 3 rounds all.
Again, not splitting atoms comes down to TeSS to get that one-on-one duel. No flash required. Just clears out Bymas, assuming that he's somewhere in this off angle. Very well prepared for the fight. 3 frags on the round for TeSS. He'll bring home an op to Monte. And again, after last map, I mean, we're also looking, you know, one side of the conversation is Monte, the other is can they beat Falcons, but the third part is like are Falcons a tournament threat here at the Major?
Yep.
And
that's what we all want to find out.
I'm not, certainly not convinced yet. We expect everybody, just like Vitality, to be in playoffs and to be good in playoffs and get better as well.
Yeah.
But you certainly want to see some of the signs as to, you know, what's making them stand out versus everyone else right now. Is it for Spirit, Donk's unreal consistency, or, you know, what's this narrative for them? Nice shot.
Ouch, that's tough to stomach. Rainwaker comes through with a buy. Him and Monte all on guns, and it's a 4 versus 5 in the opening seconds. Afro's gonna look to try to equalize this, but that's just an invitation for Monte to blast him away. Gizmi and Bymas confirmed 2 players long A push, so it feels like there's gonna be this lean into the B site right now.
Yeah, the bomb's on Monte, so just a little bit far away from things. And Azuwu is taking a massive risk staying here, knowing he doesn't have any mid control.
They know what's up. Oh, okay.
Double spray down.
That's a round-changing sequence here for Azuwu with the back-to-back headshots. His teammate's still on catwalk, which means he's got a pinch coming his way.
That's ridiculous.
Can he do this all? He's gonna catch Monte. Triple for Azuwu, now just Kerrigan, who's already emerged through doors. And it's a ton of damage done. Huge sequence for Azuwu. 2 CTs through tunnels on Kerrigan's flank quickly, then he may
Kerrigan's
realize
actually going A.
He's out of here.
Yeah, and I think he still gets caught. Gizmi's gonna see that the site is totally open. Oh, but now he thinks maybe he went up cat and is actually a way for Kerrigan to get this bomb down.
All right, take the plant, get what you can. This is Kerrigan 1 and 5 in the face of Gizmi and Bymas.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. To be honest, Bymas is low. This one will be heard above. He doesn't know where either of them are at the moment.
They're thinking about the ramp.
Do they want to jump up? And where did Kerrigan plant? Oh, he planted open, yeah.
Yep, open front sight. They wouldn't see him cross back, so they're going to start to piece this together. They've got 2 Molotovs, and he doesn't really have the health to challenge through them. Here comes the util left. Yeah, He's just going to be stuck back here. They're already on the defuse and nothing he can do about it. It's just all the right utility for the job off of the back of a hell of a hold from a Zuwu and a Zuwu alone.
Every day, you wonder when the consistency will stop, and even though he's tapered off a touch for this stage, that's natural. Still, insane rounds that we're getting out of him. That's ridiculous. 2 holding back for his swing.
Yeah.
He's playing a spot that you only play if you have another guy in the site, someone in mid control, you know, an extra man, and like low time for your opponents. And still comes away with 2.
Lovely stuff to put Monte
3.
in the lead. So the Monte opening pick on Rainwaker and the follow-up kill in the head-to-head over Afro, who's currently outperforming Monte, is all in vain. Ooh, the fire just gets a lick of damage late. You can see that draw attention back up cap momentarily. TSS is the bomb carrier in the background, but it doesn't look like any of the CTs are actually looking to press into this push. Azuwu this time goes down empty-handed. Rainwaker is on the cleanup. It's a triple kill again from inside of the B defense. Off from Monte, still alive. Looks to get a second into the CT spawn. He's at least got them back, but Rainwaker's got the quad.
He can ace right now.
Nico on the other end of it has 1 kill to his name.
Go ahead and reload. Take your time, Afro. We'll get a look at this.
Done.
Wow.
On an individual level, Monte are stepping up to the task at hand and putting themselves 2 rounds in the lead over Falcons, but 2 rounds that hinge on big individual moments.
This is beautiful spray control. So efficient. I mean, just absolutely mowed down TSS without missing a bullet.
They'll figure it out. You send Falcons spiraling into pistols again. Always having fun. You can give them that. Glock kill for TSS. Nabs the M4 and off into the tunnels. Bomb though, it's down in the ground in the middle of all this. If you're looking for money, it'll be hard to come by.
See, it's like, where does this leave us? Monte have a lead. It just doesn't feel like they're going to hold on to it.
Yeah, but I've been writing off Monte every step of this major.
Yeah. Why does it feel like they both have the, just have the ability to just, play some great CS and actually keep up on an individual level? But this is, this team is the toughest. They lost to Aurora. They lost a map to Paravision.
Right now, exuding confidence individually. Afro still remaining at the top of the board. It was him that got this started. It's Rainwaker and Azuwu powering it up in those previous 2 rounds. This one kept clean as Falcons take a timeout before their next bye, and we're getting into the final 3 rounds of this attack.
We do go back to that first game where they played against G2. 40 rounds, so many overtimes, and that was the first moment. It's like, wait a second, are G2 like too shaky, or are Monte actually, worth watching? And then they beat Legacy, and even just smaller series like taking out Pain 2-0, it does show you something. I don't know what that is exactly, but I'm watching.
Promise, Mohan. It shows promise.
move the goalpost any longer. They take a map off Falcons. My eyes are peeled.
Nico's gotten away with the walkout. The bomb's gonna follow this for sure. Same path, same trail. Kerrigan catching a kill on Rainwaker. That's all this B defense had.
Oh. Whoa.
Just when you want to believe, they get absolutely outpositioned.
Didn't even need Nico to get that kill. They had a second guy coming out of tunnels. They had the mid walkout uncleared. A single guy from the CT side was even on the left side of the map here. Easiest decision ever to save.
But why?
I don't know. I mean, there was no cap pressure, so there was no moment to like push the CTs to reassess anything. Like you might start out with Cat and play light on B and just not think that your opponents are going to try to mid B or anything till later. And they just didn't default. The same thing that we've seen some teams do. If you don't give someone a reason to move,
Terrorists win.
and sometimes they won't.
Nice headshot sprinkled into that by Monte. Trying to tie up this half as Nico still looks for his second kill of Dust2. I knew it was too good back on Inferno. This guy goes, you're telling me he goes 28-12. 28-12.
When's he ever done that before?
28-12 on Inferno. He's got the same mouse, the same desk, the same monitor, the same atoms, the same
true.
teammates. Everything's the same.
Gotta
From
do the same thing.
28-12 to 1-9.
Same thing as Kyosuke, though. I mean, he has the same kills he had last map already.
28-12 to 1-9.
Everybody knows Dust2 is a harder map.
Sometimes I swear this doesn't make sense. Smoke grenade again at the exit of tunnels, just looking to get away with it once more. But this time we've got Rainwaker perched up top. Ooh, Azuwu empty-handed. He had that nasty round, but he's gone down for free in the follow-up, so good on Rainwaker to pick up the slack. Monte's just trying to hold them back in CT spawn. We're gonna get this window challenge in a second. Rainwaker gets ahead of it. Oh, again!
They gotta deal with that problem. He's got another 4 kills.
We've got Monte down to the spawn trying to deal with Afro. Oh, he's got a headshot back and a huge health advantage. It's either an ace for Rainwaker or a 1v3 to Monte's favor.
Monte playing it super quickly just to get ahead of this, to see if anybody's in here. Doesn't know if Rainwaker's moved around. Could be the golden move. Maybe the ace in store for him. Monte's gotten into the site though at 24 seconds, and suddenly he'll know. And Rainwaker just goes ahead and makes noise. Oh, man.
Hell of an effort from Rainwaker in the absence of an Azuwu defense.
He have dropped his gun.
Monte doubles
There was
back.
a chance he could have been in tunnel still.
Yep. It's a hell of an attempt. Gives himself the right smoke grenades, plays it around, reads the window, swing from Kerrigan, pops through, fire to his left. I mean, he's been totally zoned in that moment. But yeah, gives Monte an easy close to what was meant to be a difficult 1v3, but when the headshots hit like they did, easy. Mow down here for the hold. Rainwaker just won this time, and his support is still outside of the site, so Falcons try to keep it easy. Afro plucks Kyosuke off the round, and this is going to be Nico, a 2-11 half. Everybody for Monte ready to get going on the retake that is going to be needed to deny Falcons a tied score at the end of the first half. Gizmy through the smoke. His teammates right behind him, but they get stuffed. And now poor Afro is going to have to make this happen solo from the tunnels. This lurk wasn't in position by the time they went for that 3-player smoke push. And they get wind of him. Send a flashbang his way in 3 sets of eyes. 4 Falcons look to just lock in this final kill. Sure enough, Monte the guy to secure it. Falcons with a nice rebuttal, doubling their rounds with the last 3 of the T side. They are this close to sending Monte to the 1-2 pool.
Pushing low.
Coming mid.
I can break. Please, I'm breaking now.
Doors dead. Don't mid dead. You're up mid.
Open mid.
Pushing. Dead mid.
He's on the right. I have the doors.
Hold window in.
I need to run
door. I'll pick a new window.
You can't be there.
Okay. I know.
Doors.
Nice,
Good job.
Rain, you're fucking
someone?
game, man.
Some solid individual moments for Monte sprinkled into a half that had Falcons playing catch-up, but catch-up they did in those final 3 rounds. And now Falcons, who have been looking to have fun in this series, had to actually get to work back in that first half. What do they have in store for us for the defense? Can Nico get his game going? Lights out performance map 1, stuffed after the kill to Afro in the pistol, and the Berettas will betray Monte for a 4 versus 3 Monte man advantage.
Yeah, he could steady his gun for that. Nico probably wanted an extra kill. Just wanted to grab his 3rd. Yeah, it looks like it's all good in the server.
Yeah, the server itself is fine.
Yeah.
Chevs must be pushing the wrong buttons again.
Doesn't happen often. Gizmy's found a lead. They can go up Cat off of this play if he's going to walk out long. Gizby goes too far. It's possible Kerrigan sees him. And that would be a little bit awkward. But he can't get the kill.
Ooh, cinematic. Flash high, trying to get into it, but Gizmy's just meant to be this anchor that lets everybody else rock up catwalk. Surprise, surprise. Rainwaker tries to get away from that, but can't escape fast enough, and so...
It's not a totally lost position. Got TSS on a smoke, and they're really early despite not having a kit.
Frank to the bomb site. Ooh,
Okay.
Berettas go flying down. TSS still could be the hero here. Again, no kit, does have the smoke. Could damn well cause panic. He's gonna drop it in the front of the site. Bymas gonna find the headshot though before he can even touch that bomb, and so Monte right back to their lead.
They keep it. Yeah, that's super solid. I mean, again, it feels like actually in this game, like, we've got more good individual moments from Monte. We had 2 4Ks out of Rainwaker. You have that scout play out of Afro. You have the Azuwu 2K defending the B site tunnels.
Rainwaker 4Ks.
Yeah, said those.
Rainwaker's other 4K.
Said that too.
Okay.
Meanwhile, name the Falcons highlights.
Kerrigan yelling.
Kerrigan yelling.
Monte's 2 op kills down middle that didn't actually win them the round.
Yeah, true. No, but seriously, it's like,
You're right.
what's happened?
Oh, did you mention the Rainwaker 4K?
And don't forget about the other one.
With the best moments that have gone down here on Dust2. But Monte get up catwalk to no resistance. TSS the only B players down here in middle. But it's starting to feel like Falcons have put their pieces in the right place. There's a matter of still delivering with the lesser guns. That scout comes back to try and catch T's in the elbow. Nico burned out. Kyosuke dropped with nothing to show for it. Monte not able to hit those headshots, tries to fade away. Mac 10 on the chase. And this defense, despite being put in the right position, nets them nothing.
Not much to use. Won't save the scout. And are they yelling back now?
That sounded like a Monte chirp. Don't get excited too soon. There will be 0 attempt here for TSS. He'd just like to keep that Kevlar at 5-7 for the next one. Monte going up 8-6. This is them winning 3 pistols of the 4 they've played this series, converting them as well.
Terrorists win.
And indeed, Monte finally yells something back at the Falcons. As we'll get this CT side still just sitting back on upgraded pistols. A couple Desert Eagles. That 5-7 saved is the only set of Kevlar. And Monte with a golden moment. Try to get this early 3-round lead on the T side. But pistols go flying down into the lower tunnels and get caught on the approach. Nice cautious boost there from Afro, the one that can't get spotted by the CTs until they try to enter tunnels. And make sure that TSS has to walk away wounded for his efforts.
Nico on tempo to have his worst performance so far this major, barring no changes, of course. Just don't expect that to be the case, however. Him in this spot is still, for me, the #1 in terms of who can time grenades and rotate properly.
Hits the dink, but doesn't finish off Azuwu. Oh, no, not this round. Gizmy's got a team kill. That's all because of Nico's damage, but the answer's underway. Goes back to the 3v3 swiftly. Nico's trying to buy the right moment to climb up through that smoke. They'll expose him, and they're going to jump on that, but he still kills Rainwaker. Deagle for Kyosuke eludes him. We've got 2 survivors on that one. Afro now with this 3K up to a 20-8 performance here on Dust2.
So let's start this half now with a 3-round gap. And Nico will have his gun. He's going to start this now. It's score 6-9. He is 4-14. If they win this map, I promise you, he'll get a ton of kills. He's the lifeblood of the connection between mid and A. He puts himself in a spot to hit all his nade timings if they go for cat control. Any kind of group up plays and timing. It's very hard to get one over on him.
He has to give up his line.
Oh, man, didn't respect the flash.
Nope.
It was real perfect there for Afro. That was seamless timings, man.
And now they're going to just skate by what should be a very light defense, and Kerrigan trying to double back, looking to bank that nade for damage, but it's all kind of ahead of the pack. Monte getting over top of those barrels. Gizmy's down. Tesses has actually got a kill, and Nico's got one too. Fast flood back. No way! 5 kills from Falcons uninterrupted. That was looking great for Monte like the previous cat hits did, but instead Falcons with guns this time give them something to think about.
Man, they did 9 things right in a row and then just got mowed down basically. All the space they wanted to open and kill, took cat control, frictionless to turn the corner, every right to go for it just like they did, but couldn't get any of the kills afterwards. It's a shutout.
It's a rejuvenating first gun round for Falcons. A tough T side that only collected half of its rounds in the last 3 of the half. A worrying sign for Monte to just lose that so suddenly. A reminder that Falcons have what it takes to just steal a round in an instant.
Yeah.
They also have what it takes to lose a round in an instant, but individually capable, even if Nico came into this second half with only 2 kills to his name.
Whenever we talk about teams, we always talk about it in 2 different parts. One part is tactics and strategy, the other is aim. And when we look at teams like Monte and Falcons, you have to compartmentalize those 2 because the forever problem will always be, even if the strats and ideas are great, like you still have to be able to keep up with the aimers on the other side, and that was a perfect display of it.
Two hero buy, this time for Monte. Armored AK and Afro on the op.
I didn't know you could have 2 heroes at the same time.
Yeah, you can. You can do that.
Oh.
Look what it's worth. Tesses gets blasted out of this one. Monte suddenly finds himself alone inside the B site, but Kyosuke clipping Rainwaker on that mid walkout. They may forget about the Afro op possibility. Why would you expect it? Monte kills Bymas, so at least one of the guns goes down, but Gizmy's picked it up off the corpse, and he's managed to get out wide. Monte killing Carrick. Nope, rather
he
the
knows.
Zulu.
That's so good.
Yeah, heard the push through.
Insane.
Opper gets popped.
Wow, man.
Monte with a triple kill and a big recovery from inside that B site. As Monte gave him the info, he just plucks them off one by one.
He had to open himself up to the entirety of mid, which he just didn't have info on. His teammate's dead. Take that risk entirely and then read. Is it going to be someone to jump up on double? Is he going to walk out the right side of the smoke? And you can see him watching both and preparing for it, but delays long enough to get his first shot. Here's that third guy run out earlier too. There's no luck involved there for Monte. Just sectioned off every fight and hit every flick.
Limitation in this next round for Monte because they went in with an investment. Afro won't have his op. Gizmy's stuck on the Tech 9. Monte eats a flash. Would have been spotted top middle, tagged ever so slightly. That's the bomb working its way up catwalk. 2 players in front of the smoke grenade. This is Monte kind of being disrespectful to the utility that Falcons were banking on. Monte could climb up, but he's already got players beyond this. Sees them trying to get out of there, and it's a Zulu dead first.
So slick. Just a light shot right there. Walks off. 92 HP. Into the car position.
Oh, caught by
Man,
Monte.
he's reading everything.
Yeah, he's powering up as this game goes on. Kerrigan over towards Long, though, dies empty-handed. Afro, another!
Don't jump in front of his scope.
3 shots, 3 kills for Monte. Make it a quad. Ace right there, and it just comes up shy. Now that op needs a reload. He'll give Rainwaker a bit of a time. I don't know where that bullet goes, but it's not through Rainwaker. Tess there to finish. He'll take the flash assist for the 5th.
Oh, man, it's a great round. My goodness, Valve. The 5th bullet.
Hey.
Need to reload.
Hey.
I thought it was next to. It was just like literally
Where's
so
it go?
Oh.
3 shots, 3 kills, 4 shots, 4 kills in this one.
Then,
no.
I mean, you got to show it.
I think he just, I don't know. Must have hit the ledge.
I think he tripped over his shoelaces a bit, maybe took a step.
Ace. Nice try, Connor. Nice try.
He was right on him.
Flash barely blinds Kerrigan, so he sees that pop come out in multitudes. Supportive utility to get him right back in it. So Monte, you're allowed a bit of footing out long and also towards mid, but poor Rainwaker just gets stuffed by Kyosuke. And it feels like Falcons have earned this lead with a surplus of money behind them as well.
I think this half just got recovered based on that insane hold that everyone contributed to, and the 2 unbelievable Monte rounds where he was 1v3 in the B site into like crazy shots and reads. Players jumping around in smokes, going for boosts. There's no questions about his form whatsoever.
Now that you've got the 5v3 versus what is still majority Glocks, it's comfortable for Falcons. They'll lean back. They'll let Monte have their fun. Group up with this hope that, yeah, maybe we could still take it. I don't think so. Ready to swing out middle. Bloodbath for Kyosuke as he finds himself on to the quad kill. And that is indeed Falcons pulling ahead as Monte need to play catch up, but still, by the looks of it, okay, they manage. They'll put that op in Afro's hands. He had to wait because of the hero buy between him and Bymas that one round.
Oh, because he ended up losing the gun, right? Yeah, because they committed to try to kill Monte because they were so close.
Yep. So that was 4 AKs and a Tech 9 because of it. Now finally back on the op.
Oh, double collateral out of Afro. I mean, he's having a game.
That's why you want him on that sniper, clearly. It's both of the players jumping over to the B site. You've got 36 health between 2 players to hold off B.
Doesn't know it, by the way.
Yeah, but sometimes you do, you know? You don't, but you do.
But can you comment?
I would.
That's why I go B every round. Oh, that wasn't covered at all.
Okay.
Oh, that was kind of silly.
Wolves.
What the hell?
They're going to eat a grenade on the approach, but, I mean, this is a round that's going to perfection for Monte. B player pushed off. Now Afro sees he did get that hit. I'd love to see that setup from a top down.
No one was watching that at all while he was playing anti-flash, right? They could have just jumped out.
There was 3 players.
Yeah.
Eco plus 2. And Monte's op will not be allowed to save. Bomb down on the A site. Op makes a world of difference in this one. Afro with 2 assists and a kill in the middle of all that. The moment he gets back onto the op, we see that contact through doors. And then this cat setup just falls apart. What's going on here?
Oh, they were, okay. I was like, I swear they were on the angle, but then how could they not have covered it? So, yeah, super solid flash. But wait, why wasn't one of them playing anti?
That's the next question that we have to ask.
I guess they had a 3rd guy in the corner.
And he just didn't slide out.
They're waiting for the walk up on the railing. They get the first kill. 2nd guy tries to swing out, but there's 2 CTs as well. Then the flash comes in. 3rd guy swings from the corner. Doesn't go that way.
Can you see it though? Can you see what they wanted?
But that's not out of nowhere. Monte have come close to converting a lot of these rounds. I don't think Falcons are going to leave this game with a lot of confidence whether or not they win.
I agree. They certainly had some fun. But I thought they were coming to Cologne for business.
They had to go up against Tom Bymas.
Afro waits it out, boosted top middle. But disassembled before the smoke actually fades. Man, really?
Didn't need that.
That's
It doesn't matter. What matters is the HEs.
okay.
Believe me on this.
What about for one's own confidence?
No.
You can't even get that Molotov up onto catwalk.
Don't matter. Would have done 8 damage.
And you're 6 and 16.
He's just going
the
to
whole world's
he's just,
watching.
you know, babysitting Kiosuke, putting himself perched up here. You watch this for me, okay? Now, I'm going to time these HEs to perfection. If you're on the corner, if you're not, that's one dodged. There's many more.
Mid walk. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Kerrigan goes running through though. Bymas gets wind of what's coming. Nico chucks out another frag grenade. That one does chip away at some. Monacy's got a kill, but Nico dead with nothing. Oh, Monacy a second in this sequence.
Yeah, he's got a magnet on this thing.
Gizmy's trying to look over top of the ledge, but they have this breakout moment. 10 seconds, and they're going to run this over to the
10
B side.
seconds is unbelievable, man.
Got to stop this mid push from Kyosuke.
I don't
and
think they
Gizmy
can get
will.
to the site.
Oh,
wait, they get the
kills!
eliminations. They didn't have time to plan.
Gizmy just takes control of the situation and saves Monte, who would have had an embarrassing loss to the clock, and instead take an 11-10 lead. We're playing Counter-Strike, baby.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Objective-based game. And they were about to lose on both.
Had to find Monacy in the open, and it's an instant kill from Gizmy. Not even the other Monte players would have had a chance at that fight to get the last kill they needed.
I mean, for Falcons, they don't know if Monte have enough time or not. They probably are like, it looks close. All we have to do is get a door tag maybe, but they probably wouldn't run to B if they didn't have enough time.
And Gizmy.
And they did not.
Yeah, it's like if Gizmy, if his teammates have time to plant, he's never going into that peak into Monacy either. You only extend into that peak because you need the kills. He could have just sat back in a normal spot, let the CTs come through for the middle retake, and look what it nets them. We've got Falcons in shambles.
That's insane.
Scout on Kyosuke, pistols across the board, full buy on the side of Monte with a lights out performance here from Afro.
They actually had no chance of winning that round, but because Falcons couldn't believe they would try that, they lost.
Monte could take a 12th off this.
Oh my goodness, no one's
Free
watching
eagle
that.
kill for Nico as he just walks up towards top middle.
No cover whatsoever there for Bymas. And a re-push up mid. Azuwu is covering this now.
Monacy and Nico right here for the fight. Toying with Azuwu, they do back up.
Rainwaker coming down the stairs. They just want to push him back, but honestly, I think they need a little bit more than that.
Now what's the move? 4 players long.
Not going to see anything here.
They just run back.
Mid walkout looks, you know, somewhat promising. CTs are split up a bit.
No way to open that smoke, but you've got 3 CTs on the other side of it. And Tess has
They're
already
going
been
for the
found
boost.
out. With Tess getting tagged, pressure's on. Boost does give an angle. Kyosuke, a little bit labored, gets there. Afro's going to stay locked in, committed, up close with a Tech 9.
Whoa.
And as he pushes through, he's trying to find safety here. The smoke spam from Monacy. Rainwaker, yeah, that's what they needed. A good distraction to just let Afro find those last 2.
He's turned the sirens on.
And a 12-10 Monte lead on map 2.
They've actually locked it in overtime here on Dust2. The buy comes back in for Falcons. They put in an honest day's work over and over again, and eventually it pays off.
Afro finally chirps back. And a performance worthy of it. Critical player in the last round, too. The Tech-9 push into CT spawn to close it. 26 frags to Afro. And Azuu's got a sitting duck on the other side of the door, but Kyosuke regains vision. Here's the rumblings of Azuu's fallback. What kind of risk are Falcons willing to make in this one? You've got Nico queued up for the flash into the cat fight. Oh, it's him versus Gizmi, burning.
Whoa.
Azuu clamps down on Kyosuke, and Gizmi escaped that chase.
Dude, that's a massive frag. I mean, it's Tessus alone in B. Azuu has mid control. And Tessus, he's in a position to take a risk.
Done.
Another kill for Azuu.
Kerrigan finds his.
Oh.
Tessus double. Low health Gizmi because of the fight versus Nico. He wants to bait out the op shot, but can't. Gizmi hits it. Bomb at the end of the tunnels.
And Monte, I mean, he's coming in very slowly.
And with good reason, right? When you've already had moments where a sudden terrorist attack catches you off. Monte with the smoke out middle. Bomb still in the possession of Kerrigan for the time being. And Monte have to silently group up here. There's utility for Bymas at a full bar of health. And Monte still cautious.
Too difficult this way.
But as the time gets lower, it's going to allow you to really full focus on the bomb itself at the end of tunnels.
Oh, that nade could even kill Gizmi.
What are they going to do? Gizmi's done for. Bymas in front of this. Oh, it's blindside, and as Falcons get away with it, it's Tessus on his own with that 2K.
Yeah, map is totally saved there for Tessus. Lots of money, though, for Monte. No stress about it. Round 24. Could be a real hood classic here. Monte, if they could pull it off, or if Falcons can bring it to overtime, I think there's more to be seen here on Dust2. We've seen a lot of great individual rounds. There hasn't been a lot of momentum in this game, in the series.
Yeah. Yeah, just patches of it, right? Five 3-round streaks, kind of interchangeably between the teams. A 4-round sequence from Falcons that didn't feature a Monte bomb plant, despite them winning more rounds on this second half. Just kind of dries up and then bounces back in. So here we go, full guns in the final round of regulation. Afro wants that cat challenge. It's coming his way. Monte signing up for it. Right there on the brink.
You might even want to walk forward off of that. I think he saw the scope, right? Yeah, he's going for the
getting awkward
approach.
now. They're going in for it.
Yeah, hits the leg button, takes full damage. Monte's out. Afro, I don't think he cares that he's low.
His 27th kill secured. And Tessus plays the same position as this B anchor once more.
And Nico on the op.
That's never gone wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, Tessus, same spot. Again, no help out middle just yet.
Surely this doesn't work twice. I
Same
mean, Nico
spot.
is just kind of like out of this round now because
Entirely.
he's so far away with an op. CTs are not coming over here. They're not looking for any more information.
They're approaching.
And Tessus dies.
Yeah.
Okay, call it,
Goes
right?
slightly wider, and that's fine by their standards. Rainwaker blasts him out of it. 3v5 retake of the B site demanded of the Falcons. Kyosuke's got Gizmi out here, but Gizmi just putting smoke to the left side, bullets to the other. And Monte, it's a hard-fought battle versus Falcons, but it's a hell of a performance from their opper. Once Afro has had this op in some less rounds than he would have liked, but he gets his impact, absolutely. And then this final round of regulation, they let Falcons have it. 13-11 victory for Monte on the Falcons map pick. A total disappearance of Nico between map 1 and 2. We anticipated the bounce back after the slow first half. That never happened. And so this 1-1 game, a 3-map affair. We'll meet you on...
And I don't know how much fun they're actually having, but they got to be super concerned about what they're going to perform like in playoffs if they even make it there. If they even make it out of this series right now.
If they make it there. That's what that last map kind of has us thinking about. If Falcons make it through. Because this Monte game seems like no guarantee. But the consistency that Monte have found versus their opposition, well, that's no anomaly.
They play up to their everyone's standard.
And like you said, we don't want to take anything away from the Monte run. It's taken time, but they've slowly convinced me. They've got something. They make their opponents frazzled. And we saw Falcons frazzled in that last map. We also saw Monte damn near lose to the clock. There's been a question about consistency on individuals in this series. Are we really going to get back-to-back lights-out plays from Afro? Can he replicate that when a guy like Nico blew up the server in the first and was nowhere to be found in the second? Very difficult game to put your finger on, to find the pulse. But we know one thing with certainty. This best of 3 ends now on Mirage. One of these teams progress to the 2-1 pool. Falcons with the CT start and 2 pairs of Berettas. Smoke for Kerrigan. Oh, lovely stuff from Gizmy. Gonna sit Nico down instantly. Rainwaker still yet to really get activated out through Palace, but they do have that ramp push from Monte still up their sleeve. He activates, swings wide, just churns through, and doesn't even get the second, but does set up Tess for the double. Kyosuke taps out the head, and it all falls on Azuwu with 30 seconds. They know about him. He's a kill deep into the game. Dealt with the player through the murder hole. He hears the stomping.
I mean, Azuwu...
Where are they going?
It's actually, they're going to re-clear the
sure
flank
it's not
so
there.
they can play this together, but he's right there already. He heard them running away, and now with the smoke drop down, he can go for a plan if he wants to.
He's going to make the money.
Tess could try to play it fast, but he's only got a USP.
Up close, missed shot from Azuwu, falls back. Fresh mag, and can come at this smoke from either side. It's a health advantage if we get to the sloppy body shots.
That smoke has done a lot of work here for Azuwu, and Tess has to go ahead and clear out all these angles.
Yep, Azuwu draws him in. Oh, just where he wanted to. Head on a silver platter, Azuwu clutches the 1v2 and wins with the 3K on the round.
It's all because they made noise going to re-clear CT spawn. Otherwise, there would have been no clue at all for exactly how they'd be stacked up right here. Azuwu knew that he needed to go ahead and peek into this. So another slight misstep from Falcons, another huge punish out of Monte.
And Azuwu within this match has kind of returned to his norm, a 0.9 rating across the 2 maps. A driving force to get Monte to this stage of the Major. Blew us away with his improvements.
Even you look at some of the rounds back on Dust2, and it's the Monte like 1v3 in this site. It's the round where they take cat control and nearly get the bomb planted 5v4, and then all of a sudden all 5 of them die instantly to Falcons. Like, they had to go through it to actually get a chance to close that game.
You've shown him the Zeus now. Ambitious. This Rainwaker just leans far enough back to deal with that. Desert Eagle goes down with nothing. Fast flood from Monte up through connector to seize control of the A site. And it'll just boil down to the ticket pop-up in a second. Kerrigan actually catching a P250 kill. That one coming via catwalk. Now the ticket player gets active, but it's a bit labored from Nico with only the P2000. He'll find nothing. And Gizmy looking for some money for his efforts. As we get Monte converting pistol for the 2-0 start here on Mirage.
All you could hope for. It's calm. They don't lose much. Only need a rebuy on Azuwu, and they know that the buy's coming in for Falcons.
I want us to remember all the times where we, had fun. We basically are a fucking boy band living together, okay? So I want us to remember all the good fucking moments, okay? And to really play the game as it's supposed to be. We can always outplay them, okay? But the most important thing here is that we're fucking...
That we're fucking, that's always the most important. I mean, yeah, they could be Afro Man and the Kaka Foo Fighters or something like that. Having fun on the road.
We're in this together. Was the end of that sentence. Man. Killing me, Momo.
Zoning.
See who's gonna burn Nico out of this.
Yeah, that's... It's a lot of control. Yeah, SS. Nope, not clear. Another 2 for him.
He at least gets traded out by Bymas, but it's a costly move up connector, and Monte slams the door shut on this A site. Rainwaker, and P7 versus 3. Flash goes high, he goes down. Majority live for Falcons in their first gun round, and that's via 4v5.
It was a excellent start. Posturing, set up everything there for Monte, but not clearing Tessus properly when they could have, and then forgetting about someone who might have been coming in to help in the first place. Nice! Great spray down from the both of them.
Nice.
Util to isolate the ladder fight was great.
Excuse me. Boost up in a smoke in front of Nico. 2 players down under the windowsill. And we see this movement from Azuwu. Challenge to the catwalk goes Falcons' way.
That's a tough spray. Zoo about to phase this in 2 seconds. Nico coming in for the clear. That's nice. Everything.
Very nice.
No head armor. Didn't have full HP, I think, anyways.
Honestly, just slotting in under balcony. Dies out to Gizmy. Good entry to try to get this one going back their way, but Tessus reveals himself, extinguishing the fire on the ramp. Trying to turn away from the flashes. Ooh, nice adjustment to finish off Gizmy. That's what Monte got started. Tessus finally down. Bymas in the middle of 3. Drops 2 bodies, but it's the numbers game that works out Falcons' way. And they'll tie this game 2 rounds all.
Yeah, this could be the start of the Mirage, a nightmare if Falcons are looking this confident. Tessus really has no business being this good on this team, honestly. The 2Ks that he puts together sometimes are so just laser sharp.
Such a soldier. Locks on the approach, really meant to do nothing here in the 5th round, so this is supposed to be Falcons' chance to just catch their breath after the beating of Dust2. And it's all prime for the taking as they just trickle into Nico. This is the guy that really needs to build that confidence back up. I'm sure he'll even be asking himself, like, how did I let that happen from Inferno to Dust2? What's wrong with me?
Yeah,
me specifically.
When you had said it, I was like, oh, well, they got the whole CT side to play.
Right.
It's going to be fine. It'll all come back. Nope, never came back.
I was ready to see him turn it around. I really, I thought you were dead on. I've also written Nico off too early in a game, only to see him become a 2-sided player. But no, Dust2 was an absence. Now 5-3, right behind Tessus at the start of this 3rd map. Gizmi remains locked in on trying to make this upset finish. 2 mid smokes with only 1 player behind it. And yeah, nice shots from Kyosuke. That's just going to totally cut off one end of the attack. Gizmi still best SS.
Crazy pace.
Nico's got players up above him.
Free for Nico.
Triple from inside of this, then quick swift move. There's the quad. Nico on his own as the bomb site falls around him.
Yeah, he enters the fray. That's insane out of Nico. What Gizmi was looking for as they started this round out, something quick, a little pressure out through that cat smoke, maybe to jump into connector after they ran out ramp. Didn't catch anyone off guard, doubled up inside the site. That's not what they were hoping for.
I like the tempo that they kept to, even though they lost Bymas out middle.
Yeah, I think they were hoping for like full mid-control setup here for Falcons, and that they would have to scramble back the stairs and everything, and they would be already across the site.
Try to pop it at the B site this round. Kerrigan to be tested with Monte here, and a missed op shot lets those Tech-9s hit the ground. Second one's good. Oh,
jumping
flying.
Tech-9.
A Zuwu Tech-9 headshot. That's a gnarly kill feed. Spam damage comes out through the apartments. Now you put an op in Bymas' hands and a 2v2 secured with the bomb down. Does Tess test the windows? Yes. Slides out, catching them off. That's good damage.
Oh, the nades. Oh, it's good. Wow.
He finds the bounce. Just a bank off of the dirt, and you've got Afro's Deagle 1v2.
They technically don't know for sure that he's here. They are
at the right note.
Looking around for him.
Yeah, missed chance there for the Desert Eagle. Great attempt, has to be said, from Monte to just flood into the B site. Even with Monte picking up a kill, it's the Azulu Tech-9 that opens the door. That cat player makes it up, grabs a gun, makes things weird, but it still comes up as Falcons' 5th round win. We've had different looks for Monte, different tempos, a couple of aggressive ones, with guns, without guns.
I was just thinking about that. Like, if I was in Gizmi's shoes, what would I want to try to do next? So, what, you know, fell really hard on his face trying to go for that really aggressive A play. But it could be the case that that gamble didn't work on that specific round just because the setup wasn't exactly what he had predicted. It's not the kind of play that you do off of information halfway through a round. You're trying to make a read on what the other team might want. But it also didn't help that Kyosuke got that kill through the cat smoke, and then they confirmed that there wasn't anyone else in middle. So yeah, are they copying and pasting it? No, this one's heavier through Palace. Just making sure they cover their tracks with the same bits of mid-control utility. That incendiary will not be countered. Gonna double flash out the ramp, maybe. Right side smokes. And yeah, this is what they were looking for last time. No one playing committed.
Tess tries his hand at it, but blasted away. Great coverage as Azuwu collects his on Kyosuke. And a nade already taking the wind out of this retake attempt. If ever they wanted to sign up for the 3v5, it'd have to be a hell of a retake.
That's nice. I mean, that's what they were looking for, and I think it's nice for the team when, you know, Gizmi makes a call like that one previously. It fails so badly, then they just dress it up a little bit differently, but he gets to prove that his logic was right, or that it was just, you know, good call, wrong time, and that his team's there, trusts him.
Feels like suddenly those ideas, you know, that package of ideas that would have been these A hits, it just suddenly becomes viable again.
Yeah, it opens the door in the future. Maybe you don't do that next round, but now it's always a threat.
Monte continues to hit a nice shot. But as the bomb explodes, it's still majority alive for the Falcons. Monte moved that lead down. 2 rounds the gap. There's that Rainwaker entry frag on Tesses. Zuwu, yeah, just, did you even see him, or he's just kind of peppering the smoke?
It's just the left side of the jungle smoke.
Right.
They actually kind of missed the molly too, so they left quite a big gap on the side. Had to take care of that. All fun and games up until map 3. Kerrigan trying to keep it light, but you know that there's a ton of pressure to close a game like this, and they're a map down. Going 1-1 in this series, not what they expected. Kakafu talked about them, thinking about the community pressure again. Kerrigan having another really, really poor series overall. That pressure will mean something. And will mount.
Monte scout.
Oh, triple nade works!
Yes,
a kill
sir.
and a half!
Blasts him out of the window. Monte goes back, and there's nobody there.
Off the tack pause.
They throw those frag grenades to perfection and escape unscathed. Not 1 point of damage goes back towards Monte. And now Kerrigan getting active. This is being held by Bymas. Azuwu now takes his gun back out. Kerrigan gets blown out of the round with the instant headshot.
They
and with
volleyed
Monte
right on
wounded
it.
from those nades, you've got to think save's got to be in their minds already.
Yeah, unless they make like a full rotation over to one site, like it's not going to be B. Keep these guns for next round. It's so nice to have, like I was talking to I asked kind of every IGL this. I was like, how much of the game plan are the gimmicks, like those triple nades and stuff like that, and the boost you get, the triple boost or whatever. And they said it's 10%. But in CS2, with so few rifle rounds, like a gimmick that's gonna work 2 or 3 times a game, that can result in 6 rounds. If you always convert your 5v4s, especially that day, and the gimmick gets you a kill like that without any effort, you don't have to face Nico at any point this round. You triple nade him, and you take out half of Monte as well.
Yep.
Like, that one idea can give you such an edge with so much momentum. And let's say, let's say they punish these exits as well.
Then it's worth it beyond even the 1 round that the nades connect.
Yeah.
So physically, Nico blasted out of this one. Monte effectively neutralized as he didn't try to get anything back because of the low HP, and they just skate right through into the B site where Kerrigan tried to get frisky and get ahead of things, but insta-kill on him by a Bymas. You can see Monte try to comment. Nico had nowhere to run. Yeah. Trying to hold it together here. He's having a good third map.
The other thing I'm worried about with Falcons is like there is nothing about the team at the moment where I'm like, this is why it should be them. Like you look at Foot and you see like they got a little bit nervous, but when they got on it, their momentum and how they were able to trade so efficiently, like that's what always stands out about their good games. Not really sure that we have much of an identity at the moment for Falcons.
TSS thinking skinny as he finds this very slim position between the smoke and the flames. Just to get away unnoticed. Catwalk up, almost caught a glimpse of Gizmy. Oh, Gizmy, he wants out of here. Cat player comes wide. Good on Kyosuke to tether off of the Opper. Monte takes damage for his effort. TSS slides back down the ladder as Monte looks to take over that position. The smoke is soon to fade. But they have managed to walk out through the ramp already. Yeah, that's going to catch TSS off. Now Monte has to deliver. And so he'll catch Rainwaker on the exit. Bomb is afforded a space. And you've got Azuwu with a late B-site activation.
Yeah, he kind of wants to move quickly because now the bomb's not planted for Cat if he's going to be involved in this at all.
Nico knew the Bymas was over there, and now it's just a matter of finding Azuwu. But it's going to be a real impossibility for him to even get close to that bomb. Kyosuke already on the defuse.
Yeah.
Although this is a 10-second defuse.
If he had run through CT,
imagine if he threw his frag grenades, 10 HP on the defuse.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Kyosuke's sticking it with 10. But hey, so be it. Azuwu on the other side of the map, and Falcons do what they have to just deny the post plant for Monte, getting back to a 2-round lead.
A little early there for Rainwaker. Once they had gotten the kill under balcony, and if they had waited for their smokes, they knew that Monte was over here. Don't know where to put your energy. See it. Grand opportunity missed. Falcons do well. They get 6, but I don't think they're content either.
On the chase, though. Rainwaker starts stomping his way out of here to go get over to the B site, but you can see Falcons leaning this direction. They are on the right read. But individually, can they hold back Monte?
Why, that should even be a question when they have an extra player here, but it's true. Just don't know. The execs have been pretty good. They get by Monte's scope.
Yep. Kerrigan smokes himself off. Kyosuke activates him and Kerrigan a kill apiece. Here comes Gizmy up the catwalk. He's found damage on Kerrigan, who's still hanging on for dear life. There's also a fast flank from TeSS in position. And as they continue to slow out Monte, even though they found the kills, it's the TeSS activation that's really going to get this going. Turned on by Rainwaker, Monte in the middle of the site. And so Falcons with enough pieces in position, and Kerrigan ultimately catching 2 kills there on the hold. He did not go down without a fight, holds his own, and puts Falcons to the 7-4 lead.
Yeah, it's just funny, right? They have the Palace push, they have the extra rotation over to B, they know it's going to be a B play, and yet still, you're like,
You
are
have
we
to
getting
ask.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to ask. That's crazy. That is actually insane. Because if you ask them, they'd be like, well, sure, we're definitely going to win this round. But based on what we've watched so far, you can't be certain. So I don't think, they get 8, they'll take a breath. One last one for Monte, and they keep this game interesting.
Takes effort and a hectic moment there for the Falcons players on the site, though. Double op adjustment in the final round of the T side here from Monte. Let's see it. Talked about gimmicks. Here's a change of plans, and it's good for the opening kill. Monte popped from over top of the smoke, and Nico doesn't extend beyond it just yet. That second op, of course, simultaneously over towards the A ramp.
Flash is
Great
perfect.
play.
Damn.
Afro finding the kill and then supporting Azuwu to get a 5 versus 3. A 5-round T side for Monte on Mirage. That is a doable position once they switch over to the defense.
Utility's been pretty seamless so far for Monte. Like there's that round on Cat where Monte goes on the bricks, eats the flash, and then immediately repeats, and already Afro's there. Like sometimes, teams aren't going to be that sharp, but actually Monte have been. Kerrigan misses his smoke into B. He'll get a little bit worried about this. I mean, the bigger concern is being down a player. Wow, they're actually stepping on some kind of fake. I mean, this could end up going underpass, but it would be pretty slow at 40 seconds.
Missed Molly. It's not ideal,
Can
but
they get Kerrigan to take a peek? I mean, no one's here in the window to support.
Kerrigan hasn't budged.
Okay, this is last second information. It's the kind of moment where Kerrigan will see someone walking out sideways.
go.
They might forget about him.
Shoots down Azuwu. Does he expect a second? Gizmy's gone quiet. Afro and Rainwaker open up the site, and that's going to have Kerrigan biting down on the opposite site. Dangerous game from Gizmy. I love that Monte not only pull out this double op setup in the final round of the T side, but have the gall and the nerve to go for that late play B. Well-earned 5-round T side here for Monte.
Oh, what a jumping double from Cole! What is going on right now? How does he do this? Cole is saving Luminosity with the all-play.
The Falcons thought that they were going to find themselves in an easy third map. Not the case. As Kerrigan and Afro just keep on flirting. Somebody's got to win this game. Somebody's got to lose it.
He does look at Kerrigan like he's in an exhibit. No, he does. He's like, oh, that's so cute. Look at him existing over there, like Nat Geo for Afro.
He goes, oh, what is this? Oh, 36-year-old silverback gorilla on the brink of extinction. Be careful, Kerrigan. Don't let this major slip by you, as Monte have played a very cool T-side to get that 5th round. Again, double off variation, good calls out of Gizmi. You survived what was a very strong start from Nico that is now tapered off again, and we know he's been hot and cold this series. So let him stew in it.
Yeah, I call 5 rounds a T-side Mirage a success, for sure. But as they start this pistol out, Gizmi holding a defuse kit, already headshotted.
We only had one 1vx situation last map. That was the Azuu clutch. Or last half, excuse me.
What a clutch it was.
Yes, sir.
On the pistol as well.
You did have Kyosuke with 4 successful opening duels.
Ooh, they're ready for a B play, but the bomb is actually going Palace.
Oh, stopped by Azuu in the ladder room. Oh, another
wasn't
tap!
calm that he was on the floor. Maybe they thought he... No, wasn't calmed. I mean... Came out to clear that Reddit wrong, ate the bullet. Azuu still alive with eyes. They don't have control of anything, actually.
A Molotov ticket, but there's nobody to the left side here. Rainwaker just buys time for the reinforcements to move over before this retake gets going. This is a retake with a kit on Gizmi.
Don't clam up too much, Falcons.
Spot a player top Tetris. You can hear him moving around in the bomb site. That's 2 players confirmed. They're trying to draw them forward into Tesses, waiting for his chance to strike. Azuu comes through. 3 kills. It's got to be an ace from Azuu. And there's a kit still here towards the ticket.
Kerrigan.
Kerrigan gets active in the pistol with a triple kill to his name and an 8th round to the Falcons logo.
That's lovely. Kicks off the T side, and Kerrigan's putting up a good map now. 10-7 for him. Impact frags. Denies a clutch. Another clutch for Azuu is what he was looking for.
Nice!
Won't be the full-on A-stack. Couple guys here.
Jumping Mac-10 gets the better of Rainwaker. Tough way to go. Afro's scout has had some lights out moments, and they're gonna try to boost him over the ticket. Predicted by Tesses, who's happy to double down on this one. Chucks the nade into Gizmi, cuts half his HP out, and he'll be lucky to move that scout into the next round. That's all Monte want. They know this one's a foregone conclusion. To save 2 MP9s and a scout, that's their silver lining. Falcons up 9 rounds to 5.
That's like, it always feels scarier to have to take it to an A play if there is going to be some kind of 5-player stack on the CT side. One thing that's nice is they have 2 inside of Palace, 1 to cover. And Azuu plows through an upgrade here.
Put a small dent in Falcons as they will establish the 4-round lead. You know, sometimes it is Tesses that bails them out of a tough spot. He is the highest performing player off this round.
Honestly, feels like he's like the most responsible, reliable presence in a lot of ways.
We get some trimmings added to the mix here this round. The Eagles to try to prop up what was saved in the last. There is a worrying possibility. Falcons T-side just takes this game out of Monte's hands. And as much as they would love for us to forget about Dust2, Falcons are still trying to prove they've got what it takes to compete in Stage 3, because Monte, as per our expectations, not even meant to be here.
Here's me not using that smoke just yet. Comes in a little late.
Ouch.
He can take the damage. Is here to try to scare him. Falcons don't want to have to stand by any utility. But it won't discourage the B play where there is only him.
Window smoke gives good reason for Azuu to be nervous. Ooh, Desert Eagle. It's been found out. They spotted on the cross. TeSeS just throwing himself forward to just gather the information. And in doing so, free round for Falcons. Now, we talked about what was saved in the last round out of Monte, but now we're talking about bonuses here for Falcons too. This has cost them nothing. They can keep all this. CTs with guns on the other end of this round, but what kind of damage can they do to the Falcons in the meantime, who are trying to jumble their way through the murder hole, just chasing down these eco kills? And they're going to wash away everything that Monte have. So Kevlar even will need to be rebought.
And Monte probably pretty happy to fight. They're going to be getting better guns no matter what.
The problem is they just did no damage.
Yeah.
Right? They're happy to fight, but what they really needed was
He
impact
didn't lose
here.
anything.
Instead, you've just given it over to the Falcons, keeping 5 players alive, leading by 5 now. And like you said, guns on the other side no matter what. We have that op for Afro.
That'll have to be the difference.
I mean, he was back on Dust2, the driving force for Monte's victory in this series.
They always set him up really well to find opening kills. They did it on T-side, took out Monte.
He gets that op tucked into connector and posted towards top middle with Kerrigan behind the mid boxes. Monte's hanging onto the flashbang. Falcons just looking to tiptoe their way into victory in this best of 3. Felt like everything was under question, but this T side, 3 rounds in a row. They win the first gun round over Monte. It's a short journey to victory lane today.
Okay.
Good catch.
Going for the re-smoke here on window. TeSeS crawling up through Palace as the A ramp gets smoked. Afro in a good spot to go for first contact. How good is this split going to be? Rainwaker's phasing the smoke. Nico's down here. Nico gets the kill.
Zuu finds one flying, but it's a good trade out from TeSeS. So the
And
tethered
Afro's, yeah.
players between Falcons, trade's effective. Sure, Nico's low. And that was the one duel that could have gone untraded, but because he straight up wins it, this round's going to come alongside it, and Falcons get through the first CT buy with ease.
Yeah, I mean, like Monte didn't really do anything interesting here. They kind of all sat in their positions, didn't really try to update any information, just phased the smoke on A ramp, but not with a flash. There were no opportunities to trade those kills. Instead, it was just hopefully one gets a multi, another does. I feel like it's a moment where you call attack pause. Some of the reminders for them have been in that vein of like,
yes, fire up.
Let's fire up. Yeah, that's you know, kind of a disappointing first rifle round to kick off the second half. And actually might be devastating for them as Falcons quickly hit 11.
Opposite B15, okay? He burned 40 HP.
And then we'll use their third timeout. or this goes from out of hand to completely out of their control. Kind of wants to see the CTs always building connections with each other, moving and taking new information so you can advance your position, not just see what happens to the one that you started with.
I keep my smoke then here. Again, right? He just dropped the bomb.
Heavy performance from Azuwu, not looking to be enough in this decider map of a 1-1 match.
Ooh.
Luckily for Monte, that bullet sails by. Aggressive Palace play, and the trade's good while Afro gets the op duel over Monte. But Tesses,
oh damn!
Slam
Tesses
shot.
is pissed.
Afro,
Hey, was he looking at the ramp?
looking for a third now.
I swear he was looking at the ramp and dropped it on him.
That's the difference when you put that op in Afro's hands.
But not just that. Look how active this round was.
Activity up through Palace. Afro's got a third. You'd hope for the Monte's sake that his triple is enough. But Nico, chucking flames over to the catwalks, got a low health Rainwaker inside of the A site, and for the time being gives me far removed a minute to make this happen, Nico.
It's really painful, like having to rotate this far, and as soon as Gizmy goes and sees that this bomb is here, he can play it however he wants. He can just camp out, boost it up around the A ramp. And Rainwaker can cover him.
But if he sees it and hesitates, Nico's gonna find him first. Nico
arrives.
arrives.
Yeah, wait a second.
Yeah, he just kind of caught out. Just gets wind of it. You know, you're stuck staring at it like a treasure.
Oh, so awkward for Rainwaker. He's on such low HP. Nico's gonna grab the bomb, but he could go B if he wanted to.
Do not let this Afro round get wasted. Nico's just got to hit a bullet. Rainwaker needs to hit the headshot. Oh, perfect.
It's perfect, yeah.
No, it's a miss throw.
Wait, he hit himself for 20 damage.
And now the M4?
Oh,
no.
he cleared it.
Okay.
Wow.
Nico, yeah, it's still on his mind. Could have made that way easier for himself.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo. God, dude. Everybody take a breath.
Good thing he was the one with 100 HP.
I mean, that's just enough.
Pretty good read on what was going on, at least.
But it makes Rainwaker look up over Tetris. Just a weird thing to happen, a grenade pop on top
guy
Tetris,
doing?
right? It's like fireworks above you. And so Afro will have this back-to-back op, but 3 kills weren't enough last round. It's a recovery out of Falcons, not just within that round, thanks to the Nico clutch, but just within this series, looking to put a damning stat line in a potential 13-5. A lopsided finale to a best of 3 that some would have hoped Falcons could have skated right through with ease. But Monte bring the challenge game after game. Mostly fueled by Afro's plays back on Dust2. Here's another chance. Rainmaker makes the push forward. Rainwaker. He's gonna get the drop on Monte. No trade immediate. Oh, nice. Kills Tesses.
Had some of that early damage as well coming through in the end, and Nico will probably walk it to his death, yes. Bymas takes him out. Kerrigan last alive. Does he really want this smoke? He sees the gun. That'll be a frag for Bymas. A round on the board for Monte. It's a little late, Monte, but it still looks good.
Common ground between these last two is that Afro op kickoff. Rainwaker double kill on the ramp also bodes well, getting forward into the setup of Falcons. They seemed unprepared for such an aggressive move. Not even able to get that trade back. Monte early to try to jump on the bench cross. Nobody shows skin. Afro goes for the deep peek underpass. Burned back, still sticks around here. And Nico could wind
Going
up
all the
being
way
a
back,
victim.
eh?
It's going to take a deep peek here from Afro.
Yeah, he's suspicious. Nico, he kind of walked up.
Nice shot.
Took his time, slunk back, punished Afro.
Utility pops. TeSS going to just be thorough.
Dangerous amount of space now for Falcons.
Yes, sir. Rainwaker on the edge of it. Plays over bench. Gets one versus Kerrigan. Kyosuke sprays back. And it's Bymas off of the top steps. Will find this equalizing kill. There's also a bomb dropped, and Nico unprepared for an aggressive move out of a Zuwu. Ticket player traded. Bymas still locked in. Monte knows he's got a duel, but it's Bymas this time with the multi-frag. A triple to his name as Monte across the board start putting forward kills to keep this game within 5.
Yeah, it's a very sound hold. I mean, you got $2,500 on Nico, $3,300 on Monte, $2,900 on Kerrigan. TeSS drops an op over to Monte. And they are arranging for some kind of buy here. Not everything you'd want, but a scary amount.
This time Falcons try to keep it clumped a little closer together. 4 players out middle. The 2 rifles of Monte and Kyosuke really be enough. Kerrigan eats that frag grenade for 75 damage. Monte just circling Falcons in the water this round. Flash over top for the window peek. You've got Monte blind, but Azuwu doesn't get the kill. At least he confirms this presence. We get this walk up from Bymas, running a risk, but still looking to flex this gun advantage. Galil now in the hands of TeSS. No Kevlar. Kerrigan's Glock goes down. Monte misses his chance to strike Afro out of this, losing the op head-to-head. And now Azuwu happy to slide out and take that extra risk. Puts the bomb into the dirt. They'll confirm Nico and stand tall, 5 players strong in the force. The 2 guns come through from Falcons, find nothing, and now they're gonna have to again calculate. 4 rounds to overtime. Here are Monte.
Yeah, this time they don't take the op forward, but they get a much better buy overall. T side, so they'll increase their mobility. All rifles in this 4-round game. Monte are fully loaded. For whatever reason, Gizmy doesn't buy a kit. Shouldn't matter at all.
Nico fast to move through this. He wants to take this bench challenge. TeSS queuing up for the Palace play. Afro has had his name on these rounds ever since the op's been in his hands. Whether Monte win them or not, Afro's been good for his. And we've seen Rainwaker get progressively more aggressive on this ramp, now this time trying to catch them off with an even further committed angle.
Now, we'll see where Kyosuke stands, because he can set up a flash for this. No, they're just going to come in.
Yeah, Rainwaker's never been this wide. Is it going to catch them off? He can't lose focus here. 2 players on the other side of this.
Can't help but feel like this is dangerous, but he's confident.
Here it comes, and he'll find it. Kyosuke dead, a quarter of Rainwaker washed away. And TeSS met by another smoke grenade as Rainwaker clambers up closer to the Palace. We've got that bomb departing out through T-spawn. 30 seconds to figure this out for Falcons.
Yeah, he's ready to guard every choke point that they need, as the Falcons are just kind of wandering around right now, loosely organizing towards the B site, but really, what are they going to do with TeSS besides try to send him out to get some presence? But it's such a weak fake, right? Gizmy, is he going to fall for this?
It does bring them back. Market player now here to support. Gizmy caught by the Cat player, but does a lot of damage. Queues up Bymas, who's meant to end both, and he'll find Monte with the bomb now thrown forward. 7 seconds, Kerrigan's rebuttal denied, as Bymas just plays sweet time around the side of sight and gets that Monte 9th round on the board.
They didn't truly have an idea here. That was an incredibly weak round out of Falcons. They were wandering, to be honest. I'm really surprised that they aren't more organized with the time left over. If the only thing that slows you down is Rainwaker getting a few bullets in, and honestly, why isn't there a pause? He was sitting there on the A ramp doing a little bit of damage in a position where he could have got blinded, could have got countered, could have got traded. Nothing happened. And they acted like it was like some massive counterplay where they got tricked entirely, and then they had no way to do anything about it.
We've seen a lot of missed utility coming out from Falcons. This time they're just going to try to strong arm their way through the apartments. Kyosuke denied entrance towards middle. Frag grenade to meet the pistols. TSS inches ever closer onto the Galil, but it gets covered by Azuwu through the window. And honestly, the connective tissue between Monte's players right now is just better than that of Falcons.
Say plus. Again, they started this half really late, but it's come together quickly.
Nico strikes one off the B site. I've never seen a grenade bounce off one of those wooden pegs ever in my life.
Nope. A lot of firsts at this major.
Kerrigan hopeful to get away with that ramp walkout. Denied. It's going to take another headshot out of Nico's Deagle to get this bomb down. Afro with a nice passive angle. Denies him that. So Monte into the clutch. Also drop double digits at the very least here for Monte. And they're not celebrating too early. This is full focus. And finally, we get this timeout from Falcons. Zonic takes his second at a 12-10 score after we've already had Monte post now 5 rounds in a row with no bomb plants even.
Yeah, they've just denied it. And I mean, it doesn't feel like Falcons are moving aggressively enough to even get a chance at a bomb plant. Like the way they're losing, it's wandering into death in these last few rounds. So the tides have turned. I mean, Falcons just got to be happy they have 12 rounds now. Locked in overtime. Gives them lots of time to, figure out their game, but why it's deprecating, I can't explain. Normally, Kerrigan's calling as the rounds progress. Gets better, more complicated, builds off the previous rounds.
Can't say that's the case today. All while
the king of calling defaults.
Afro remains on this trusty op, and Monte relegated to the AK.
And the court IQ of the players that he's got to work with here on Falcons.
Sky high.
And they've also lost so much and been embarrassed so many times. You know that they're ready to listen. You know what I mean? Like they're
willing to do anything to win.
And this could be the move. Wow, it's just a totally open B site. However, they've conjured this up, man. This is an overreaction entirely for Monte.
Gizmy's got another smoke, but his first one just faded, and you can see them getting closer.
That's not going to do anything.
Nope.
T's are going to come through this for sure.
Yep, Gizmy's going to have to deliver kills here. First one hits the ground. He sprays through him. Kyosuke gets that trade out. Falcons given a gift of an empty bomb site, barring that one Gizmy attempt. And now Azuwu blasted out from the market window. Dropping all the utility on this one. They wait until the 23rd round. And they catch Gizmy unprepared. A Monte leaning to the opposite side. Spraying through the smoke is Nico, given a gift of a 2K. And sure enough, 13-10, Falcons get there. Another close affair of Monte, dragging their opponents through the mud, making it feel closer than it should be, considering what Falcons' sights have been set upon. Is this team ready to make a deep run at this major? That remains a valid question. But the answer is today,